Greetings to you, dear students. Hope you are ready for another grammar lesson. Remember, grammar rules can be made permanent through practice. This video, we will be looking at simple sentences, compound sentences, and complex sentences. In order to look at simple rules that govern simple, compound, complex sentences, we need to be aware of terms like clause, dependent clause, independent clause, and conjunction. A clause can be defined as a group of words that contains a verb and it is a part of a sentence. Look at this example. I have tempted your curiosity. This is a sentence, but it can be considered as a clause too. Let me explain myself. Look what happens when I add few more words to the sentence. I have tempted your curiosity and you can continue to watch the video. Now you could clearly see the point. A clause is part of a sentence. Both the examples here are a sentence, but the second example has two clauses and when put together they form a single sentence. I have tempted your curiosity is the first clause. You can continue to watch the video is the second clause. Both the clauses are put together using the word and to form one sentence. Also, in the first example, I have tempted your curiosity can be considered as both clause and a sentence. But what is a dependent clause and what is an independent clause? A dependent clause will rely on another clause in the same sentence. Thus, it is called a dependent clause because it depends on another clause to complete the meaning of the sentence, whereas an independent clause can stand by its own. An independent clause does not need another clause to complete the meaning of the sentence that it is part of. For now, just remember the definition of dependent and independent clause by associating the meaning to the words dependent and independent. A conjunction is also a part of speech like noun, verb, and adjective. A conjunction is used to connect words, clauses, and sentences together. Some commonly used conjunctions are for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so, because. There are many other examples of conjunctions which can be used to connect words, clauses, and sentences together. Look at these examples. The boys went to the park. The boys went to the park, but they did not go to the theater. The boys did not go to the theater because they went to the park. You could observe in the above examples how a particular sentence or clause can be converted into a compound or a complex sentence by adding conjunction. Now, let us try to define a simple, compound, and complex sentence using the same examples given above. Let us go back a little bit and remind ourselves the definition of clause. A clause can be defined as a group of words that contains a verb and it is part of a sentence. We have to break the following sentence into clauses. Once we break them into clauses, we should be able to define the sentence types and find the difference between them. You also need to be aware that we are doing the process of conversion between sentence types in reverse. The representative sentence that we will be processing in reverse will be the boys went to the park. The boys went to the park, but they did not go to the theater. The boys did not go to the theater because they went to the park. These are different sentences, but each of the sentence has one or more clause within them. Take a look at the first sentence. The boys went to the park. This is a short sentence as compared to other two sentences. This sentence could both be considered as a clause and a sentence. In its nature, the sentence or clause, the boys went to the park, is very simple. So we will call it as simple sentence. So we can define a simple sentence is one such sentence that has only one clause. Pretty simple, right? Now, if you are clear about this, we can move on to the next sentence type. Take a look at the next sentence. The boys went to the park, but they did not go to the theater. You can straight away notice that this sentence has extra set of words added to it than the previous sentence. By introducing more set of words, we get more information. The information is conveyed through two sentences here. So let us break the sentence into two until it could continue to make meaning. The two sentences are: the boys went to the park, but they did not go to the theater. These two sentences are also clauses. They are called clauses. The boys went to the park is clause number 1, but they did not go to the theater is clause number 2. In order to make the two clauses into one big sentence, the conjunction but has been used. On a much closer look, you would also find that clause number 1 can be a sentence on its own. Clause number 2 also can be a sentence on its own. So, can we say that clause number 1 and clause number 2 are independent clauses? Yes, we can, because both the clauses can independently complete their meaning. Go ahead and try it. Forget for a moment that they have been broken from a sentence to make two different clauses, and imagine that they are sentences. The boys went to the park, but they did not go to the theater. They are indeed independent clauses. These two independent clauses have been put together to form a long sentence. The boys went to the park, but they did not go to the theater. Such a sentence which has two or more independent clauses that are joined together by a conjunction is called a compound sentence. Let me repeat again. A sentence that has two or more independent clauses that is joined together by a conjunction is called a compound sentence. Now let us look at the last sentence type called complex sentence. We name it complex because it is a little more complex than a simple sentence or a compound sentence. Look at this sentence. The boys did not go to the theater because they went to the park. You could observe that this long sentence also has two clauses. Now let us start by breaking the sentence into clauses. Remember, we did this for the previous sentence as well. So the long sentence can be made into two clauses. The boys did not go to the theater because they went to the park. These are the two clauses we get. The boys did not go to the theater is clause number 1. Because they went to the park is clause number 2. By now, you would have noticed that among both the clauses, the clause number 1 is an independent clause because it makes meaning by its own and it completes the sentence even if the clause has to be considered as an independent sentence. That is why it is called independent clause. But clause number 2 is not independent. The conjunction because changes the status of the sentence. When you say because they went to the park, the meaning is not complete. And that is why clause number 2 is a dependent clause. The meaning of clause number 2 is dependent on clause number 1. The boys did not go to the theater because they went to the park. In this long sentence, we have one dependent clause and one independent clause. So the sentence type is complex. So it can be defined that a complex sentence has one dependent clause and one independent clause. Let us take two clauses for example and make a simple, compound and complex sentence out of it. Clause number 1, she smiled. Clause number 2, she is happy. Both these clauses are sentences too. By our own definition of simple sentence, a sentence that has only one clause is a simple sentence. So, she smiled is a simple sentence. She is happy is also a simple sentence. By our own definition of compound sentence, a sentence which has two or more independent clauses that is joined together by a conjunction is called a compound sentence. We have two clauses with us. What conjunction can you use to make it a single long compound sentence? Watch this. She smiled and she was happy. That's it. We have formed a compound sentence with the two clauses given to us. Let us move ahead and make a complex sentence. Before that, a complex sentence by our definition, a complex sentence has one dependent clause and one independent clause. We still need to add a conjunction to make it a complex sentence, but the addition of the conjunction to any one of the clauses should make it a dependent clause. Shall we add because once again? Yes, we can. Watch this. She smiled because she was happy, which makes it a complex sentence. And that is how we can join two clauses together to make sentences and also different sentence types like simple, compound and complex. Thank you.